Hey everybody,
Hello, hello.
I'm back. I know I was on here earlier, but I brought someone with me. This is the first time I think we've ever done two lives in one week.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. We usually do like the one
one
a
a week.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is extra, extra.
So, good evening. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and I know that we are, we're streaming in multiple places right now. So, hey Betsy. So let us know where you're coming in from, and I know that we're going live in the business page, regular Facebook, the group, and we just want to hear from you. And as you guys can see, we're going to go over the three best types of social media posts for 2021 and moving forward. And again, you can see the banner. We're doing a free 5-day LinkedIn intensive starting January 18th, so a week from this Monday. And just type in I do in the chat box at any point. Nancy and I will send you a link to sign up for free. Um, so before we jump into today's content, again, we're just grateful to be here. And again, we're going to go over the basics. And this is not to say that any one platform is better than the other. But the fact of the matter is that LinkedIn, and we said this on Monday, if you do focus on one platform this year, we suggest you focus on LinkedIn this year. You've already been on Facebook, you've already been on Instagram. If they haven't produced tremendous results in your business to this point and at this point, it may be time for a change. So Betsy's coming in from Charlotte, and she says she does. So as Betsy has done, type in I do in the chat box, and we will send you the link to join our free 5-day intensive. So there's three best types of content to produce on LinkedIn. Now, these specifically, not saying they don't work on other platforms, but some of them aren't available on the other platforms. So first is making sure that you do information slash education type posts. And Nancy and I have talked about this before, the social media buckets. And this is one of the buckets, information and education posts. So just to explain to people the importance of, if you're building out a brand, if you're building the know, like, and trust factor, why is doing information type and education type posts that important specifically on LinkedIn?
Specifically on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Specifically on LinkedIn.
Okay. So specifically on LinkedIn, it's very important, right? Because LinkedIn is a platform for professionals, right? You know, they're going there to learn a little something. They're going for leadership tips. They obviously are, checking in for development. So they want to read content that makes sense and that they can benefit from. So when we talk about information posts, what that looks like, oh, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
So what that looks like is, something could be like an infographic, for example, showing. In fact, Scott has actually put out a couple where it's like the benefits of LinkedIn.
Every week I do.
Right? So something like that does really well on LinkedIn. The other thing that does really well is when we talk about information education posts, I love it whenever you guys, and we'll talk a little further about the other stuff, but sharing like tips, and different things within your industry. So I'll talk about it a little later in the live, but your content ideas, right? And the content that you actually post should be about what your expertise is, right? What is it that you specialize in your industry,
That's
right?
so good.
So
Say that again. Say that again. No, it's really important. No,
I
like
blocked out. No, just kidding.
what did I just say?
So your content, again, it should be, and I always tell people, I actually tell my clients, pick 5 things, your genius zone topics, right, that you talk about. You can pretty much talk about on repeat. Pick 5 pillars, and then under that, you just start thinking of subtopics of things that you can teach on all day, every day, right? And so an example of this, obviously Scott is a LinkedIn coach. You better believe that one of his pillars is LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Right? So he's going to give you tips on LinkedIn, which is what we're doing now. An example, I have a client that works with me is a mindset coach. One of the pillars is self-sabotage, right? That's one of the pillars that she talks about all the time because it comes up with all her clients. So just write down, I mean, and then we're just talking about what content to create, but write down the different things that you can teach on, that you are an expert in, that you can offer advice and on your services and things that you offer. And when we create these information and education posts, a couple ways that you can have some fun and get creative with it is, like I said, you can go right on Canva, which is a graphic design, like super easy program, and type an infographic. And they have templates for you all day long where you can literally switch and swap out pictures and throw some infographics. There's also a program called Pictograph. And again, plug and play some infographics. And you can make them a little smaller into like, obviously like regular posting size, but create some visuals people love to see and learn, right? And then, obviously your regular informational posts, you can do some like high level bullet points and tips and so on and so forth. So.
The statistics behind why we're recommending information and education type posts is that it's been proven. And for anyone that's ever seen one of my free master classes, that lists posts, how-to posts, information education type posts get 3 times more organic engagement than just a general post. So what I see a lot of business coaches or mindset coaches, network marketers doing on LinkedIn is they're doing the natural thing that people do when they progress onto a new social media platform, which means whatever they were currently doing on Facebook and Instagram, they're going to start doing that on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you have to don't do it. LinkedIn, you have to understand, it's in a separate social media category on its own. So you have entertainment social media platforms. So Facebook is entertainment, Instagram is entertainment, TikTok is entertainment, Snapchat is entertainment, and then you have information and business education. Business networking. There's only one, and that's LinkedIn. So when you ask yourself, if I'm looking to grow my business, where can I start interacting with other business-minded people? Where could I start networking with other people? And you guys heard me say this before, that it's the best place for you to acquire new clients, create new revenue, and have new networking opportunities. But you have to build that know, like, and trust. And with doing information and education type posts, you can build that know, like, and trust quicker on LinkedIn than any other social media platform out there. Because you have to remember, Facebook is a barbecue. That's where people are going to hang out. That's where they're commiserating. They're sharing things about their life. Instagram has been called the narcissistic capital of social media. That's where a lot of people are just always, look at me, look at me, look at me. I call it the Bravo TV of social media. And Nancy loves Bravo TV. So that's why she likes that I say that. Not that it's about Instagram, but you have to understand why people are on those platforms. They're on there to be entertained. Now, if the business that you're in is to entertain people, then you should be on those platforms. But if you're looking to build a business, if you're looking to build a brand, and you're looking to market yourself and create more impact by providing more value to other people just like you, you're going to need to do that on LinkedIn. And that's why doing, as Nancy said, Canva, you just type in infograph, you can make them on their own. I do at least once a week.
And I was going to say, even I'll take you one further, right? Like I actually, so I partnered with someone the other day, and I just let them know that like literally you can create even like a client journey, right? There's some people how they want to explain to people how you can work with them and what that journey looks like, right? That could be an infograph, taking you from A to B or A to Z or whatever. And you don't have to do it yourself. You can go on something like Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com. And for like $5, give a team member some of the information, and they can go on and create it for you. So again, that's Fiverr.com. Super simple, super easy, but infographics, especially on LinkedIn, when you can tell a story, when you can show a visual, whenever you can add some of those statistics in there, it's going to obviously set you apart. It's going to make you look like an expert. You're talking about stuff that you know about. And then obviously you can pull together information. Obviously we like to cite as well, like if there's certain facts and figures, where you're getting it from, but visual is better. and educational is best.
Absolutely. And that's, again, doing information, education type posts is number one. So number two, and this is also one of the big reasons why I love LinkedIn, is the fact that you can write long form articles. Long form articles. Now, to just break that down really quickly, on LinkedIn, if you're doing a general post, you have a 1,300 character limit, which sounds like a lot, but if you have something that important that you need to say, it's a lot of content that you're putting into one post. It's going to be better to use it as an article. And I missed the beginning, but do you guys post on the stories, the infographic as well? I actually, Sarah, that's a great question. I actually started doing that the other day. And the reason why LinkedIn Story is so good right now is because not a lot of people are using it. So I was on with a client the other day, and they only had 3 bubbles above their name because not everyone is using LinkedIn Story. So yeah. So if you want to, and it gives you more organic visibility because you're the person that's appearing in that person's feed. So yeah, Sarah, if you're going to create an infographic, and you can do it like Nancy said on canva.com, put stuff in your story. You don't have to do it like Instagram and Facebook. You can just do it. I do just a couple a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and I'm done. If it's something that I've already posted and it's going to leave my network better, then you're going to do that. And Betsy said articles are great. And that's why LinkedIn has something called LinkedIn Publishing. LinkedIn Publishing is a separate blog site that is tied into every one of our profiles on LinkedIn. Now, I want to kind of divulge a little bit into the importance of articles, but more importantly, the blog format that these articles are. So Nancy, why are articles so important on LinkedIn?
Yeah, articles are so important, even in general, right? And outside of LinkedIn, I like to call them blogs, right? And I mean, people can call them whatever you want. It's long form, informative posts, right? It's articles.
What does blog stand for?
I don't think it's like one of those things. Blog. Oh, that's actually.
I thought you knew.
I usually know those
things. I thought
things.
you knew.
But anyway, no, I'm not sure. So if anyone on here knows what blog stands for it's short for something, let us know. But anyway, articles are so incredibly important because again, you are creating a long form piece of content that can do so many things. All right. So I'm gonna go, right? Okay,
go.
So this is the journey.
Go.
So I absolutely love to tell clients and to advise people, right, to create an article first, right? Think of, again, have your potential client in mind when you're writing the article. You want to educate them. You want to be informative. You want to give them value. And so when you...
I'm sorry, I just want to interrupt you just for a second. And no, because I want you to help them do this. So for someone that's watching this, and says, Nancy, I've never written a blog.
Yeah.
I've never written an article. What's a very easy way where I can sit down once a week and brain dump and create an article? Like, tell them the infrastructure of how to create it.
Yeah.
And so the post yesterday was too long, so popped into the article and added a graphic. Then title was to tease. Yes. Love that.
Excellent.
Love that.
Excellent. Yeah. So if we are sitting down, right, and you're sitting down with a fresh, we'll say piece of paper, or you're right in front of your computer getting ready to type out your blog post, right? So a simple way that you can do this, and I do recommend that you write one a week. That's something Amy Porterfield says that. Even Marie Forleo talks about, creating one piece of pillar long content each week. If you do 2 a month, that's even amazing. But when you sit down to actually create this piece of content, one, I want you to think about why you're writing it. Right? What do you want the reader, whenever they sit down to read this article, walk away now knowing more about? Okay, what's the purpose? And if your purpose is to bring awareness around LinkedIn, or if your purpose is to help educate people on the importance of buying health insurance or something, whatever it is that you offer and you want to help your clients understand and learn more about, that can be something that you're going to talk about. Now, we want to juicy up the title a little, right? You might want to create something like 3 tips to, or how to, or
Three
the
ways.
difference between right? And then we're going to go through, okay? I usually ask a couple questions.
Just made me think of Kevin Hart. Bop, bop, bop,
Oh,
bop,
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 bop.
bop, bop.
So anyway, go through, and actually you can write down like a couple different things. So question 1, right? What are we asking that's gonna we're gonna answer? Question 2, question 3, question 4. And this is if you're doing a long form blog post. So the reason why I like that is, okay, if we're gonna write out the top tips to grow your business on LinkedIn, right? And we do a little topic at the top or a little paragraph at the top. It's to introduce, tell a little story. I like actually to add a little quote there. So it could be like, all people should be on LinkedIn, quote, end quote, Scott Aaron, right? And then it goes right into, guys, I was thinking the other day, here's like a really blah, 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 blah. And then you go into the first one, question 1. All right, why is LinkedIn the right platform to be on? And then you go through, you write a paragraph all about that, right? We got it all SEO optimized, which I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but search engine optimized. You want to put a lot of those keywords in there, what your article's about. So then you go down to, question 2. It could be things to do on LinkedIn, So anyway, you keep going through, and you can do as many questions as you want. Q&A, 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 and build out your post that way. That's just a tactic, right? I'm just throwing out. Wait, go ahead.
No. No,
No, it's okay. Go.
No, I love that, because if you guys think about it, you ask the question that you want the end user to be asking you already.
Yeah.
So like if someone says, what's the point of doing an article on LinkedIn? And then you address that question, say, the power of doing articles is,
Yep.
or, why is it so hard to do meditation? And then you can,
Yeah.
but here's a great productivity hack before Nancy continues. She can type for days. I can type, but I can think and speak faster than I can type. So if someone wants to write, I wrote an article for a national publication doing talk to text on my phone. So if you don't want to sit and type, a great productivity hack is to get your notes on your phone, hit the microphone, and start spitting your knowledge. If you start talking for 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, before you know it, you will have a full article written that you just literally just email to yourself, download it to your computer, and upload it as an article on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, no, and I have clients that actually prefer to do it that way, where they just do the talk to text, or they'll actually do a video and they'll say, all right, guys, here's what we do and here's how to do whatever. And of course, there's bullet points, right? They're going to cover certain things. And then when they're done, they get that transcribed. So whatever works for you, the whole point, again, is we're creating a pillar piece of content that we can break down and do many other things. The other benefits of an article or a blog, one that I love is it is a great piece of content to, in a very non-salesy way, because you're not selling anything at all, but to drive traffic to certain things you want, right? You can end this blog post. You can say, all right, top reasons why LinkedIn's, the platform to crush it, right? We've got our quote from Scott Aaron. We got our Q1, Q2, Q3. Do at least like 3. At the very bottom, you say, all right, guys, if you want to download, the top 3 things you need to do to build out your profile, click the link here. And you very nicely teed them up for additional content where you can also collect their emails, but you've already teed them up to, want that and have that be kind of the next step of value for them. I've seen this a lot of different ways, but again, your blog post should always have a call to action, so definitely take advantage of that. The second thing, and the second reason why, I don't even know if I gave 1, 2, whatever, but articles are so incredibly amazing because, guys, you took all that time to write that article. And again, you're providing value, which this article can be turned into many different things. Guys, it could even be part of a page in your book that you're going to write in the future, right? Your articles. In fact, I have a client that has officially published her 30th blog post. When we look back on her blog, if we gathered them all together, that's a book. Okay, so work smarter, not harder. You are an expert in your field. You are now on LinkedIn. You're crushing it. Write those articles with purpose. I didn't even talk about number 3. My favorite thing about articles is you can take those articles now, guys, and you can break it into content throughout the week. And even better if you're doing the questions. So if you're asking Q1, Q2, Q3, and you say, all right, why LinkedIn? Why whatever? Make that different topics, throughout the week, or different posts throughout the week.
3 questions, 3 pieces of smaller content.
3 pieces, yeah. You can even do 5. You can do a lot of different things. You can take quotes from your article and hey, and again, directing people back to read your article. Articles are a great thing to save. So not only have you posted it as a LinkedIn article, put it as a blog on your website to help drive SEO and drive traffic, guys. It takes 2 seconds to do, one to the other, or whether you write the blog first, then transition it to an article. It's just stuff you can use for days. And whenever I said earlier that as an expert, you should really only be talking repeatedly about 5 key things, 5 pillar things. If we're only ever doing that, do the work, put the time in. If you're doing one thing, do this pillar piece of content that we're talking about, because you're going to be able to use it and recycle it. And like I said, write a book. You can do so many different things with it. So that's my vent. I really like articles.
Now, and again, if this is helping you guys, just type Y or yes in the chat box. But before we move on to number 3 and the final thing, there's something that Nancy said twice when she was talking, and it's the word pillar content. So a lot of people might not know what pillar content is, but if you think about what a pillar represents in regards to a house, if the pillars collapse, the house will collapse with it. So you have to think of your brand as a house. And why are you giggling? Like, isn't that a good analogy?
Yeah, no, it's great.
Thank you. Are you being facetious?
No, I'm being so real.
So if you think about your brand as a house, your content are the pillars that hold it up. And if you're not putting out good pillar content, your brand will collapse. So you have to really think about, and Nancy's example is just brilliant, the question and answer. And I spoke about this actually earlier today on my LinkedIn Live, is something that I call passenger seat, PSC, the passenger seat content, the passenger seat point of view. So you ask questions from the passenger side. So if you say, well, here's my zone of genius. Here's what I'm an expert at. Here's what I know best. Just think, what are the 3 to 5 most common questions that people have that they want to know about what I know? So you ask for them, and then you answer the question. Those are the pillar pieces of content that will hold up your brand. And again, Nancy, you focus on 5 things. Yeah. I don't even focus on 5 things. I focus on like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
max 5.
Yeah, max. I mean, I only focus on a couple pieces of thing that because I don't want to get so wide.
Connection.
Yeah, I talk about connection,
social media,
social video.
Yeah,
like
mindset.
I always talk about the same things because you don't want to get so wide that you start losing the attention of the network that you're building. You want to keep things narrow because you only want to attract a certain type of person. You want to attract someone to what you're the expert at that could benefit what you're talking about. So this brings me to number 3. Did you want to add something?
I was just going to say, I mean, if you already have a program out there, right? Because I know a lot of business coaches and stuff, would highly benefit from being on LinkedIn. But if you already have a program out there, look at your program, like work it backwards. Like what kinds of things do you cover? Like I actually have, so part of my program, right? You go through and like I looked at it the other day. I'm like, holy cow! Like these are my pillars. Like it's like social media, how to organize your business, how to whatever. And I'm like, okay, no brainer. There we go. It's stuff like I know about and I can teach on. And I'm telling you, all day long, super simply, you can open up a Google, Google sheet.
I love that. Narrow and deep. Swift, swift glowing river. Love that.
But literally, you can open a Google sheet, put 5 columns, okay? 5 columns all in there, and put at the top of each one those 5 pillar pieces of content you can talk about. And guys, just do brain dumps underneath of it. What kinds of things can you talk about? What training can you do? What can you do, which we're going to talk about in the next thing. But just do a brain dump. Nothing's wrong. It's just like literally everything can just be,
Yeah.
brainstormed out and planned.
So finally, number 3, as we start to wind down, and it's exactly what Nancy and I are doing right now. And this is probably number 1 and the most important. This is video content. There is nothing better. There is nothing better. Nothing better and no better way to engage with your audience, build the know, like, and trust, become the authoritative expert in your space than providing pillar video content.
Yep. So video, if you guys are not doing video, video is the number one. And I mean, has proceeded, right? Like throughout 2020, even prior, like video has really taken over, social media. Like that's what gets the most engagement, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, video is where it's at. Now, I will be honest, it's not a 45-minute video, right? Even we're running a little long, right? We're almost about like 30 minutes. People do not have the attention span, right, anymore to really sit there and focus on the video unless it's very interactive, right? LinkedIn Live is actually doing really well with that.
Like right now.
Oh yeah, we are on LinkedIn Live, which you have to apply, guys. You actually have to Google, like, how do I apply for LinkedIn Live?
Well, just piggyback really quickly, because Nancy said something really important, and it's the attention span of the audience. So if you're going to do a long form video where you're educating and informing like Nancy and I are doing right now, it's best done in live format. So if you aren't able to do LinkedIn Live video, do a Facebook Live. Longer video is more appropriate on YouTube. If you have to do native video, and for those that don't know what native video means, it means
recording off the platform.
Recording off the platform and uploaded to directly a platform. So you don't want to record to YouTube and then share the YouTube link back to LinkedIn. If you're going to record a video on LinkedIn, it should be 30 seconds to 90 seconds. If it's not live, if it's pre-recorded and native, it's got to be short, sweet, to the point. 30 seconds. There was because
Yeesh. It's like
she didn't see my infographic. So there was an infographic I just released from a company that did a study that B2B and B2C and people on LinkedIn, if it's a native video posted, prefer videos between 30 seconds and 90 seconds at the max.
Wow.
Now, LinkedIn Live, completely different ballgame. You want to do minimum 15 minutes. So there's people that go for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Same thing with Facebook. If you're going to do a Facebook video, native to the platform, pre-recorded, 30 to 90 seconds. If you're going to do a live, make sure it's a minimum of 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's educational.
She
for
just
me.
learned something.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know with LinkedIn, you can't post more than 10 minutes, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, if it's a native video. Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
So if you're posting a native video, pre-recorded, uploaded directly to LinkedIn,
It's going to be under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes. But again, I've even pulled back from the length. I used to do videos that were only 2 to 4 minutes. And after reading that article, I'm like, I'm pulling back 30 seconds to 90 seconds max if you're posting directly to LinkedIn.
Now, but I mean, what would you say? Because, like, obviously, right, we want to get content out there. We want to create information, education, all that great stuff. What if it's something like a tip or a training tip, like, hey, guys, jumping on for our training Tuesday, and here's, the top 3 tips about whatever. Like, what would be your thoughts? I mean, it'll probably take about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
like 5.
Well, not really. If you can't train on
30 seconds or less.
Well, no. 30 seconds. The article said that most decision makers don't have the time to sit and watch and Ronnie's just like, yeah, I can babble for a long time too. But decision makers don't have time to hear everything drawn out. They want to know exactly what those tips are. So if you can't summarize what you want to say, whether it's 2 or 3 tips in 90 seconds, just make it one tip. 1 tip in 1 minute. And anyone can provide value in 1 minute because, again, on LinkedIn, it's not just the video content. It's the information that you provide above in the posting area that's letting people know what the video is about. So it's not about the quantity of the video, it's the quality of the video that you're putting out there.
Very, very interesting. So
Thank
I
you.
just learned something.
You're
So
welcome.
yeah, so I think,
You
and
should join
again,
the challenge.
so I think, talking about the video and everything, and, I mentioned before, guys, you can, if you want to work smarter and not harder, right, workflow wise, typically, I tell people, write the article. This is how my brain works. Your brain might work a little different, which is to do it backwards, but write the article, write the blog, write the long form post, right? Write it out. And then my advice would be to actually do that video on that content. And like Scott said, if you want to break it down, you could actually potentially do 3 super short videos, right? So that's even better, right? Because we're getting more videos out there. So let's say you did a blog on the top 3 topics about, so on and so forth. You did, less than 90 seconds for each one. Like, hey guys, tip of the day, bop, bop, bop.
Bop, bop, bop,
Bop,
bop,
bop,
bop,
bop.
bop.
Anyway, and then obviously, like I said before, you're taking all that content. You wrote your blog, you did your video, and then you can create some sprinkling of posts throughout for that. So video is just phenomenal. I myself, my commitment for 2021 is to do more video and to really get out there because it's so impactful. And even if it's, people have short attention span, it's the best way for people to click through and actually start to engage you and see you and obviously build that know and like and trust factor as well.
Yeah, so Betsy asked, what do you suggest about sharing training videos? So if you're going to do a training video, which is what we're doing right now, I would suggest doing it via Facebook Live, where you can then download the video after, and then it can be uploaded onto YouTube. And again, if it's under 10 minutes, you could put it on LinkedIn if you choose to do so. But any sort of training should be live and interactive, whether it's on a personal page like this or in a private group. And all this will be covered in your free LinkedIn training starting January 18th.
You
Yeah,
should go through
we're going to go through a lot of this on the 5 days, and we actually have a little special announcement about the 5 days. We do, we do, and we're going to talk about it in a second. But the one thing, just to kind of let you guys under my kimono of my workflow, because I'm different than Nancy. I don't write the blogs first, so the way that I do mine is I will actually do a Facebook Live or a LinkedIn Live. And those topics that I came up for that live video will become a podcast episode about a week or 2 later. Because I already have the information written out. Just like right here, I have all these note cards.
Oh my goodness.
These are all from videos that I did that I then convert into a 10 to 15 minute podcast episode. After my podcast episode is done, I actually upload the audio file to a platform called Otter.ai, which is a free transcription platform, and it transcribes it into a Word document. I download it to Microsoft Word, I go through and I edit it, and now I post it onto LinkedIn as a long-form article, and I put it on my blog on my website. So that was one...
And you write a book.
And I write a book. That was one video that I did that became 3 other pillar pieces of content. It became an episode on my podcast, it became a blog on my website, and it became an article on LinkedIn. So it's about working smarter, not harder, and how one piece of content can become multiple things. Now, if you are not registered yet for our free 5-day LinkedIn intensive that begins a week from this Monday. So Monday,
The 18th.
January 18th, we're doing trainings Monday through Thursday at live, just like this, 8 to 9 p.m. And we are going to record them, but to get the recordings and have access to the training
The workbook.
and the workbook, you must register. And if you're not registered, type I do in the chat box below, and we will send you a link to register. Now, Friday is supposed to be the final day of the training, and we're doing it at 5 p.m. But what we're going to tell you is we're actually adding 2 bonus days to the week. We are going to be doing 2 special additional trainings on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Sunday, we are doing 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's actually a free 7-day LinkedIn intensive that you are going to be spending with us. We're adding 2 extra bonus training days just because a lot of people have been asking for more, and we want to over deliver on what we're going to be doing with everyone. So you must register. Julie said, I do. So we will get you the link to join. Not a problem. Again, it's a free 5-day LinkedIn intensive, taking you from amateur to expert in 5 days. And there's 2 bonus trainings, and we can't wait to see you there.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be great. Anything to close?
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be great.
Be epic.
So we hope you enjoy. It is not sponsored by
episode has
It's
been
not
brought-
sponsored by Altoids. It's not sponsored. But why do you? Anyway, anywho, bop, 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 bop. So we're actually going to be going live again next week, Tuesday and Thursday again. Just to, if you want to put it on your calendar, we're going to be doing 2 more trainings leading up to the 5-day and now 7-day, 8:30 Eastern Tuesday here, 8 p.m. Eastern again next Thursday. So we're going to be doing a couple more of these, getting you guys warmed up for the training. But if you are not a part of it, type I do in the chat box. We will send you a registration link. And we are about to hit 200 registrants for this event, which is just blowing our minds.
excited.
But we are so excited. Everyone that registers, you get a free workbook that is actually going to walk you through the 5 main training days. It says day 1, day 2. So you're going to be going through this flow with us, and we cannot wait to share it with all of you.
So much fun.
So guys, be safe, be well, be happy. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you. Oh, yeah,
Really
yes,
quick,
you have a
before I hit
question.
the button. And if anyone wants to learn about anything in particular, right? Because the videos that we're doing next week, we
Yeah.
would love to hear your thoughts, what you guys really want to know about all things LinkedIn, social media, online, all that goodness.
Yeah,
Drop it in the comments below.
So again, that's in regards to next Tuesday and Thursday,
Oh, for the yeah.
leading up to.
Well, and even what they want to
Yeah,
learn
I mean,
during
yeah,
the training, little
yeah.
nuggets of knowledge.
If there's
Well,
anything in specific
yeah.
that you want to learn next week, and even during the week of our 5-day intensive, if there's anything in regards to LinkedIn specifically, we can always add stuff in. Just leave it in the comment section below. And again, Rasha just came on. We will send you that. It is going to be great, Ronnie. We can't wait. And you are so welcome, Betsy. And you are so welcome, Jill. We are so grateful for each and every one of you. And I love Nancy's nuggets too. So guys, have a great rest of your night, and we will see you next week. Love and gratitude. Don't forget to register, and we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.